guys, we're here live in Osun State High Court, Osogbo, for the opening of Sword Robin Center in honor of a man with an impeccable character, a quintessential and an infatigable leader. He is no other person than Malam Yusuf Olaolu Ali, a senior advocate of Nigeria. Come join me as I welcome people to unfold today's event. My name is Fidel Shaya. Stay tuned.
Yusuf Ali Robin Center. Ali, senior advocate of Nigeria, to the top table straight away. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. As you put your hands together for this legal luminary celebrating what the Lord has made him to be today, may God Almighty continue to prosper all of you and all of me. Ladies and gentlemen, we do not have time to waste other than for me to tender our unreserved apologies to the dignitaries here today for starting this program behind schedule. But then we were walking along with fellow Nigerians, people will have to bring in chairs, the canopies, and every other thing. And so we were subjected to their own way of doing things. And so apologies to Madam Yusuf Ali, apologies to their lordships, apologies to His Royal Majesty, apologies to our revered seniors, colleagues, and indeed everybody. Some personalities to the top table here as we make up the... Ladies and gentlemen, we are within the presence of the state judiciary, and so the super hosts are actually the members of the bench. And so to keep the members of the top table company and to welcome them to this side of the divide. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to move the Chief Judge of Osun State, who is ably represented here today by no less a personality than one of the priestesses of the judiciary. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to welcome to the top table the representative of the CJ, our very, very cerebral and wonderful Honorable Justice AAG Oniboko, to the top table. Thank you very much. And also, ladies and gentlemen, I've also been asked to move Mr. Femi Akode to the top table. Royal Father, revered Royal Father, I know that he will soon join us here again. Yes, thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, as we transit to the program of today, let me also quickly welcome some of our dignitaries here. It's my pleasure to welcome here today, ladies and gentlemen, one of Nigeria's most sincere, one who is revered for his integrity, one who has shown the world that Nigerians can do it. The can-do spirit of Nigerians still reside in some of our leaders. But before I make that introduction, ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure once again to welcome our father, the crown head, one of Nigeria's highly cerebral monarchs, appreciated all over Nigeria and even beyond. Ladies and gentlemen, can we please, where are the ushers please? Ushers, please don't look away. Make sure you move near me here as we welcome to the top table our father, the Aragbiji of Iragbiji land, His Royal Majesty, Olaolu Oba Abdul Rashid Ayotunde Olabomi Ododo the First. Please, can we put our hands together for His Royal Majesty, please? Of course, can somebody attend to that fan, please? Can somebody attend to that? It's a brand on his own. When you're talking about the brand of integrity, you can mention him. When you're talking about the brand of sincerity, you can mention him. When you're talking about the brand of celebration, you can mention him. When you're talking about the brand of managerial expertise, you can mention him. And when you are talking about the brand that ordinarily is known to be the face of integrity of Nigeria, you can mention. Ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't seen his face before, you must have met his reputation. Ladies and gentlemen, in recent years, if you have been writing JAMB to enter into any university and you say you do not know this name, or if you are a parent who have been sponsoring your kids, your sons and daughters to the university, and you say you do not know this name, then you are not in Nigeria. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the top table. Professor is here, Olaolu, Registrar, Joint Admission Matriculation Board. Did I hear the youth scream? Thank you very much. Thank you very much. You see, we have a number of youth here today, and I tell people that honestly Nigeria has the future. In the Governing Council, the Senate, and indeed management lecturers for ASU and ASUP of Uni Osun, is the fact that in recent years, when you go to the Nigerian Law School and you see students of Uni Osun vibrating thunderously, you begin to wonder. And I asked her, they said no, but he's one of their leaders. Put your hands together for the Senate, the Chancellor, Vice Chancellor, and the Governing Council of that institution. Congratulations to you, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to welcome one of our fathers. And I said the youth, if you're looking for role models, you're looking for mentors, who became one of Nigeria's foremost and respectable leaders today, or you will be someone who is not an orphan and who has not been able to achieve anything. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for our father, Engineer Prince Tunde Onne. Can we put our hands together for Baba? I am not satisfied with this round of applause. Maybe I need to tell you, Baba established a cancer center for free of charge to assist Nigerians. Will you put your hands together for him? Baba Tunde Onne, who gave a whole construction, a whole house to Uni Osun to use for now and in the future. Put your hands together for him. And in absentia of Baba Tunde Onne, Otuba Grace Titilayo, Her Excellency, thank you very much. And also, Honorable Justice Maurice Olufisayo Kediya is here. Minister. And it's also my pleasure to welcome here today Honorable Justice Ganiyat Omobola Lawal. Assalamu alaikum. And it's my pleasure to welcome here today from the Faculty of Law, University of Ilorin, Professor Wahab Abdul Wahab Egbewole is here. Please, can we put our hands together for him, please? The Department of Adult Education, UI, I understand Egon has retired. I've known him since my childhood days. It's the boys who will know the elders. Ladies and gentlemen, the chairman is here, and as we all know, the chairman is actually the generalissimo, the general overseer of any program, and it pays us to do our introduction so that when he arrives here, our flight just takes off straight away. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd also like to welcome here His Lordship, Honorable Justice Sikiru Adebosi, okay? It's a pleasure having you with us, sir. And also quickly, I'd like to welcome Honorable Justice Olaolu Judith Ajanaku. Please, can we put our hands together for him? Here, Mr. A.A. Adebayo, Deputy Chief Registrar, is here. Mr. O. Ayilara, Chief Magistrate. We appreciate your worship. Thank you very much, sir. Can we all rise in unison for recognition? Can we put our hands together for? Thank you very much. We welcome the Senate spokesperson, the Director General Olaolu Campaign Group, and also a Senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Please, can we put our hands together for Dr. Bashir Surajuddin Ajibola. Thank you very much. Time of today, I still have some other people to introduce, but just permit me to go into the program of today by, leading us into the opening prayer. And to do that, ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to welcome to the microphone our own Professor Egbewole to please step out. Professor Egbewole to please step out to lead us in the opening prayer quickly as we transit into the program of today.
We thank Almighty Allah for His blessings, for giving us the opportunity to be gathered there as we beseech Him to continue to sustain us, to bless us, and give us the opportunity to witness more of these great occasions in our lives. We pray Allah to accept all of our efforts as ibadah and give us opportunity to be grateful to Him at all times. Subhanallah.
Gentlemen, can we put our hands together for Professor Egbewole, please? You can see, they say the dynamite comes in small packages. Professor Egbewole, if you meet him in the court or in the classroom, you discover that you are meeting a dynamite. Dynamite comes in small packages. Ladies and gentlemen, I have another list here. I still have the grace of Almighty Allah to make some further introductions. Joining us a few minutes ago, I saw a former Vice Chancellor of Uni Osun. When he was there, the students will tell you that he is a very, very strict and principled administrator, an administrator par excellence. Welcome here today, Professor Labo Bobola. Where is it? Okay, Professor. You're welcome, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, quickly, I have also been made to understand that some other dignitaries, wonderful Nigerians, will be joining us online. But let me quick, KK Eleja is here. Please, can we put our hands together for Senior Advocate of Nigeria? Thank you very much, sir. Please, as we introduce you, can you just rise on your feet? Okay, can we put our hands together for him? That's another Senior Advocate of Nigeria in the making. Yes, it's predictable. A philosopher says the fact that you know someone who is making it or who has made it is an indication that you are also going to make it in your life. So youth, the fact that you know Malam Yusuf Ali, the Attorney General, KBAC, the Prof, yeah, Senator, it means that all of you are going to take over in the future. Say amen. That's the way it works. That's the way it works. Ladies and gentlemen, from Yusuf Ali and Co, Sulaiman Baba Kebe. I want to believe that that's the name and not a nickname. Baba Kebe. Thank you very much, sir. Then from Yusuf Ali and Co, Nuruddin Adegboye is here. Put your hands together for him, please. These are senior advocates in the making. Mrs. Susan Akogbe, Yusuf Ali and Co, all of them, they have moved the Yusuf Ali and Co firm to Osogbo today. Dr. M.T. Adekineku is also here. Thank you very much, sir. We've been together. Thank you. Now, Tajuddin Shogo, Yusuf Ali and Co. Thank you very much. The President, District Customary Court, Mr. O.K. Sulaiman is here. Please, can we also welcome him? Thank you, sir. He's always been with the bar. He's always been with the bar. A man we respect so much. Man, when you are standing where I'm standing, you just must be sweating. Nigeria's most respected ministers in the Temple of Justice. Oh, this enigma, you know that you have to work very hard to convince. Can you put something together for the loss? The loss, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, quickly. Wow. This young men and ladies. Your cat calls. When the youth celebrate you this way, I do hope our father, Dr. Hannes Olaolu Badmus, he has given us the go-ahead to move the program forward. It's my pleasure to welcome to the microphone for his welcome address, the NBA chairman, Mr. Hassan Agbelekale. Can we put some hands together for this? Thank you very much.
The chairman of the occasion, in absentia, the honorary of today, the honorable at the general year president, RDSC, the honorable judges here present, may I be permitted to stand on existing protocols. Without wasting much of our time, it is with great joy that I welcome you all to this august occasion. Today is special for two major reasons. First, it marks the beginning of the realization of a worthy goal for our dear branch. Secondly, it affords us the opportunity of giving back to a man whose life has mostly been dedicated to the virtues of giving unto others. After a thorough consideration of his immense contribution to an indelible positive impact on the legal profession as well as development of the law in Nigeria, we have no doubt in our minds that the most suitable person after whom an important project such as this should be named is no less than a personality than Madam Yusuf Olaolu Ali SAN. Of time, and this is our way of showing appreciation for his giant stride in the legal space and beyond. The Yusuf Ali Robin Center is the child-brain of visionary leadership of the immediate past administration of the NBA Osogbo branch, under the chairmanship of my ever-supportive predecessor and brother, Mr. Abdurrahman Okmade. Over the years, lawyers from within and outside this jurisdiction who plied their trade at the Osun State High Court complex in Osogbo have continuously grappled with the difficulty of having no decent place to change their robes or even relax before and after their business in court. Many lawyers have had to go back to their offices or even resort to their car or even an open space to dress and undress. This is not the situation in most other jurisdictions, and it is not the wish of the NBA that things continue that way. We do understand that the limited support of the state government judiciary, which has incapacitated the latter from embarking on a number of projects needed to ease the affairs of its most critical stakeholders. As the direct sufferer of this inconvenience, therefore, the NBA Osogbo branch has resolved to prioritize the welfare of its members by providing this facility that will in no little way aid the effective discharge of our professional duties, not just to our clients, but also to the court itself. On this note, we once again strongly call for the implementation of financial autonomy for the judiciary as provided for in the highest law of this land, the Constitution. The continued failure of the executive to do the needful in this regard is not only illegal, but also adversely affects the running of the justice system, which is the last hope of the common man. The Yusuf Ali Center is a story building that has on its ground floor many hall to host NBA and judicial events, a conference room where lawyers and parties can hold settlement talks and other formal meetings, 2 changing rooms for male and female lawyers, and 4 restrooms to serve the ground floor. The first floor comprises of a relaxation area for lawyers, 2 offices for the chairman and secretary of the NBA, and a total 4 restrooms to serve the offices and relaxation area. However, as a branch that survived mainly on local dues and donations from members, this project is beyond our financial ability to take to completion. But in demonstration of our commitment to the realization of this lofty idea, we, the members, have taken it upon ourselves to make voluntary donations towards kickstarting the construction before soliciting for external support. Heavens, they say, help those who help themselves. And the level of work we see here today is the extent to which those voluntary contributions and donations are carried us so far. It is on this ground that we made that clarion call upon you all, our invited guests, and we are grateful that you honored our invitation in spite of the short notice. This means a lot to us. Like the proverbial child, we have opened our arms and we look forward to being lifted through your generous donations towards the actualization of this cause of humanity. I thank you all.
He's not a student. He's been called to the bar over 10, 12 years ago, but he looks more or less like one of you. Look at his stature. I told you the other time that, dynamite, they say, comes in what? Small packages. Put your hands together for him. Ladies and gentlemen, who is our honoree? We all know him to be a senior advocate of Nigeria. We all know him to be a mentor. We all know him to be a role model. The other time, one of my friends, a born-again Christian, a woman, called me and he said, what manner of a man is this Malam Yusuf Ali? And I said, oh, what about that? What happened? And the woman told me that they reached out to Malam Yusuf Ali and Co. for the daughter of this my friend to do our externship and what I would call, if you call pupillage, under Malam Yusuf Ali. And the moment the young lady arrives there, like one of these ladies here, Malam Yusuf Ali did not only take in this young lady, but he also decided to mentor the young lady. And the young lady today, by the special grace of God, has just graduated in another university in Canada. At the behest of a father, of a kind-hearted soul, of a godly human being, Malam Yusuf Ali, senior advocate of Nigeria. Can you put your hands together for him, please? And how was he elected or selected by the members of the bar? I just realized that meetings upon meetings, people kept on saying, yes, we must do something for Malam Yusuf Ali. Malam Yusuf Ali's name must be immortalized. It must be there forever. Whatever Malam Yusuf Ali has done for humanity, has done for younger lawyers and even fellow legal luminaries, one cannot say, because this is a man who will never even say anything he is doing for anybody. But then we scooped, ladies and gentlemen, that as a member of the Governing Council of Union Osun, Madam Yusuf Ali does not take a copper for his services. Does that not interest you? Madam Yusuf Ali would spend his own money to pay his hotel bill, you know, service humanity through Union Osun, service humanity through some other agencies. And this is a man who would never request for a penny. He does all of this for real. Ladies and gentlemen, I told you we never can define Madam Yusuf Ali, because you can only define that part of him that you know. It's like you defining the part of the elephant blindfolded. If you happen to hold on to the leg of the elephant, you will say this must be the trunk of a tree. And if you happen to touch the ear of the elephant, you will say this must be a big fan. Ladies and gentlemen, one or two persons here will talk about Madam Yusuf Ali, but I see the honoree standing up. He's on his way out. Ladies and gentlemen, please can we all rise on our feet? Right, so on our feet. Thank you. For the chairman of the event, Tunde Kwande is also chairman of several companies. One who has provided jobs for hundreds and thousands of people. One who has supported the federal, state and local governments in ensuring that jobs are provided and foods are provided. Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome here today the chairman of this occasion, a patriotic elder statesman in this country, one who has been chairman of federal government established agencies and parastatals. Ladies and gentlemen, it needs no introduction. In communication studies, a common word, a word that is well known, does not need any introduction. But I'd like to say that Baba is the Otun Akayejo of Osogbo land. When they say you are the Otun Akayejo, that is one who is like a baobab tree under which many people take their shade. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome our father, the chairman of Toast International. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Baba, Dr. James Olaolu Bagros. Can you put your hands together for Baba, please? You're welcome, sir.
Former Honorable Attorney General of Osun State, Senator Bashiru Ajibola. The Honorable Attorney General of Osun State, Honorable Femi Akonde. Daddy Tunde Kwande, you are welcome, sir. I refer to Daddy fondly as my daddy. Professor Ishaq Oloyede, the esteemed Registrar of JAMB, Honorable Vice Chancellors, serving and former here present, Deputy Vice Chancellors, learned senior advocates of Nigeria, academicians of note. I can see Professor Ebewole. I don't even know where to classify you, whether as a senior advocate of Nigeria or academician of note. You are welcome, Prof. Alhaji Keke Eleja SAN, you are welcome. Professors, doctors, etc. Your worships are present. Executives and members of the MBA branches in Osun State and Kwara State, but especially of Osogbo Bar. I note in particular Hassan Agbelekade, the chairman of Osogbo Bar, a bevy of esteemed guests. I can see students of Uni Osun are greater tomorrow. You are welcome. Members of the press, ladies and gentlemen, I stand before you to represent our Honorable Chief Judge of Osun State Judiciary, Honorable Justice Adekwele Ojo, the mother of Osun State Judiciary. The speech is ours and it goes thus. It is my delight as the chief host of today's program to deliver this keynote address at this historic turning of the sword of Yusuf Ali Robin Center, sited at the High Court premises, Osogbo. I welcome you all to this important event. This Robin Center, as is the tradition, is a building designed to provide a safe and enclosed haven for lawyers to change their dresses and don their wigs and gowns preparatory to appearing before courts where they are required to robe, and change from their robes to their casual dresses at the close of their appearances at the High Court. A center of this nature also serves as resting place and lavatories for lawyers. This structure will add to the infrastructural beauty of the High Court. It will also make the High Court premises convenient for lawyers. Lawyers occupy a pride of place in the administration of justice, and as such, any measure that will guarantee or improve their convenience should be applauded. It is worthy of note that having a center like this will bring the High Court structure in the state in conformity with the best standard in Nigeria, and thus moving it closer to the best standard and practices in the world. The initiative of the Nigeria Bar Association Osogbo branch in bringing about this laudable project is highly commendable. It is another milestone that will inscribe the name of the association in gold in the annals of history. I must not fail to appreciate the invaluable contributions of the various branches of the Nigeria Bar Association in Osun State. They have all been worthy partners in progress. I want to exhort them not to rest on their oars, but to continue to strive to do more. The administration of justice is a joint venture, and we should not relent in our efforts to lift it to enviable heights. We have to do this by always exploring areas in which we can embark on the putting in place of new infrastructures and maintenance of existing ones to complement the efforts of the state government. Collaborative efforts of the stakeholders like this are required to keep the engine of the administration of justice in the state running and at optimal performance. As stakeholders, we stand to benefit immensely from a collective spirit like this to give back to the society. We need not stand aloof and expect the government to provide all our needs. Naming the Robin Center after Malam Yusuf SAN is a round peg in a round hole. The legal icon has put its indelible mark on the sand of history in all ramifications. He renovated both High Court and Magistrate Court Ifetedo and equipped them single-handedly. He took a step further. He took a step further to provide quarters for the judge at Ifetedo High Court. From all these infrastructural ideas that the state judiciary has benefited from this giant legal luminary, it will be safe to conclude that the same cool breeze of benevolence and philanthropy will also be blowing on the Osun State University, about in its domain at the same Ifetedo city. Indeed, Osun State is lucky to have a man like him. While the state government needs to be commended for always doing its best to keep the state judiciary above the murky waters of infrastructural deficiency and decay, complementary efforts of the stakeholders such as the project in question will go a long way in moving the state judiciary forward. Once again, I congratulate the Nigeria Bar Association Osogbo branch on this giant stride. I wish the association the strength and abundance of resources to complete this project and continued vigor to do more. I also pray that God will replenish the pockets of the association and all the individual members that will put their hand-end resources together towards the completion of this project and thus save this vision from being stillborn. To this end, I encourage the chief launcher and co-launcher of this project, including all well-wishers, to donate generously towards today's noble cause. Doing so means so much to us and will equally translate to your support for advancement of good administration of justice in Abia State, which gesture will forever remain in history. I thank you all for your attention and wish you success in your endeavors as And the accolades go to the Honorable Chief Judge, Honorable Justice Adekoide Ojo.
Thank you very much, sir. Justice with a splendiferous spirit, a good heart, kind heart, minister in the temple of justice. Ladies and gentlemen, we stepped down the opening remarks by the chairman of this event, and so it's time for me to respectfully welcome to the microphone for his opening remarks the chairman of several companies, the Otto Akayejo of Osogbo Land, Chairman Tours International, and the Ashiwaju Musulumi of Yoruba Land, Edo and Delta.
I would have started this opening remark had it been a year earlier, but I collect that events of warrant of arrest was issued against me. One, the university law student that came to me around 10 times to come and execute the arrest. Then secondly, another judge was also said to come and finally execute the arrest. So, if I had come here naturally, then I would have, so my opening remark, actually what I need to do now is to give circumstances, whether I may have one or two of you, or many of you that represent me, because I can see that the representative of Chief Judge was jotting down to know when to declare the verdict. So that's why I'm appealing that please, because before saying that, I have a witness that was with me until about 12 midnight, and the witness is representing the governor sitting down here. So I have to call my witnesses so that at the end of the day, we will know whether I am guilty of coming late or not. The second one was very early this morning. So community came to me and I started at 8 o'clock, and in fact, the time I looked at my watch, I found that I was already late. Irrespective of that, sir, I want to apologize sincerely for coming to this event late. And I hope the chief judge will accept my apology. Despite the fact I have learned people here that can defend me. Well, today happens to be an historical event because this is a real occasion that I normally come. When it's in the court of Olaolu, Yusuf, anywhere I find his name, I have to be there. He has been very supportive, and I knew him about almost 30 years ago. There were 4 of them, and alhamdulillah, I have another one here, who is the Jam versus the registrar. They came to me, and the 3rd one is Babalake. The 4th one, I will reserve the stage. The 4th one, I will reserve. Do I know how to mention? Fine. Do I have to mention the 4th one? No. So I am lucky that I usually to say I am associated with Professor Loide. I am happy to say I am associated with Yusuf. I am happy to say, I know Sam Bali Babalaki, and that was about almost 30 years ago. And we slept in the same roof that year. So whatever is achievement, whatever anyone, I'm always proud of that. And that is why today, I'm only appealing to the chief launcher. I'm sure that my son here, as the government is also, he is representing the governor, which I'm sure of, and that he is also on his own capacity too, and also the representative of the chief launcher. And inshallah, this your center is going to be a memorable event forever. I will stand by. I will appeal to every one of you here to please donate generously to this center. And whatever it is, I will appeal to the local MBA who organizes the event that they should give me, and whatever they need at any time, they should come and take it. The center has to be considered. Everybody who knows the Malawi Yusuf, we know that it doesn't waste time. When they embark on every project, I'm worried that the MC did not even mention that, it was the CD that we built the law faculty in Osogbo. We did it. It was not mentioned in that speech. So, to me personally, you have been very supportive, and I'm also proud of his achievement. Once again, every one of us are to you to please donate donations towards this center, and I do not require it. I will be coming here to supervise it so that in the next 1 year, we should be able to complete the center. I'm sorry I did not start with the normal protocol. And the protocol which I'm going to establish, I'm going to finish it on the one already established by the CJ. And when the CJ speaks, we dare not say he has made a mistake. So please accept the people on the high table and everybody, please accept that my protocol is has already established by the acting by the CJ. Thank you,
The Asiwaju Mùsùlùmí of Yoruba land, including Edo and Delta, Otunba Akayejo of Osogbo land.
Yes, but I have them around me. So many of them, they are my friends. They bail me out when I'm in trouble. My case is not complete. Well, I need to tell the history behind this Robin Center, because many may not know it. I think sometime in the year 2020, there was a letter from the branch, the Osogbo branch of this association, requesting Osun to do it, to assist with the construction of this Robin Center. And I warned them. I told them two things. Number one, our policy in Osun, we don't do such things, at least not under my watch. Number two, the person you want to honor would never like it that you use the resources of Osun to do this. And that has been echoed and re-echoed several times here today. Here is a man who is the Pro-Chancellor and Chairman of the Council of the University, and we know what they do when they are in such positions. He never used the resources of the university. He would rather use his own resources. So when you now request the university that he is the Lord of the manor over to now build this kind of a structure, you are not getting it right. So I told them, no, you cannot do this. And of course, you can also ask him to fund it. If you are honoring someone, you don't ask that person to fund that honor. And I guess this is why the branch took to this advice. And we are here today to honor a great man. I want to describe him in a couple of P's. Alphabet P. He is a very principled man, having worked with him for 5 years. He is very prudent, and I would say he's very proud, not in the negative sense. He is very, very proud. Malam Yusuf Ali is pious, as much as humans can know, but I know he's very pious. Like I said, he is very principled. Then show me your friends. I will tell you who you are. His friends have been named here. They are not very rich people, but very honorable people. Through these people, I'm very sure this project will be accomplished. I am one of the believers of this project, a very poor servant, but I'm definitely going to contribute my own quota because of this great man. this enigma called Madam Yusuf and SAN. I thank you very much.
Former VC Union Show, ladies and gentlemen.
I am glad today. I am happy. I feel highly honored to stand here and say one or two things. Having said that, I want to speak in a mother tongue. Ọpẹ́ ni fún Ọlọ́run ọba fún ìkàyé tí àwọn ẹgbẹ́ amòfin ti ẹ̀ka ti ìlú Òṣogbo tí wọ́n ń ṣe fún ẹni wa ọlọ́lá wa Malam Yusuf Ali lónìí. Ìgbà tí mo kọ́kọ́ gba ìwé ìpè kò yé mi dáadáa n tá à ń ṣe gan-an. Ṣé Malam Yusuf Ali òun ló kọ́ ilé ńlá tí àbí tó fẹ́ kọ́ tó fẹ́ fi ṣe ìkan nínú mèremère dáadáa tí máa ṣe láti fi ṣe ìrànlọ́wọ́ fún àwọn èèyàn ni àbí àwọn èèyàn náà fẹ́ kọ́ fún ẹ̀. Ṣùgbọ́n gbà tí mo débí ó wá yé mi dáadáa wípé ṣe ni à ń bu ẹ̀yẹ àti ọlá àti iyì fún ẹni tó ti làmìlaka níbi ní máa ṣe dáadáa láwùjọ. Òun náà ni Malam Yusuf Olaolu Ali. Ilé tá a fẹ́ kọ́ lénìí, a gbọ́ wípé àwọn ọmọ wa tí wọ́n jẹ́ amòfin, tí wọ́n jẹ́ agbẹjọ́rò, àwọn ni ó máa lò ó. Bóyá wọ́n fẹ́ tún aṣọ wọn ṣe, àbí wọ́n wọṣọ léwá, wọ́n fẹ́ wọṣọ kátókàtó táwọn alákọ̀wé máa wọ̀. Bóyá wọ́n ní kankan tí wọ́n fẹ́ yẹ̀wò nínú òwe wọn, àbí wọ́n lẹ́jọ́ kan láàárọ̀, wọ́n tún ní kan lọ́sàn-án. Wọ́n wá wò yí pé kàkà ká máa sá kíjokíjo káàkiri, ẹjẹ́ wá bí kàkà jókòó ká tó yẹ̀wò wò ká tó padà lọ sí ilé ẹjọ́. Ó wá jẹ́ kó wú mi lórí dáadáa wípé àṣé àwọn agbẹjọ́rò àṣé wọ́n ṣe àgbéyẹ̀wò àgbéléwò irú èèyàn wo ni Olaolu Ali jẹ́ dáadáa. Nǹkan tí wọ́n fẹ́ ṣe ó wà ní ìbámu pẹ̀lú ètò ìgbésí ayé Malam Olaolu Ali. Látìgbà tèmi ti mọ̀ nǹkan tuntun ló máa ń ṣe, nǹkan tí ó mú ayé dẹrùn ló máa ń ṣe. Inú mi wá dùn púpọ̀ wípé eléyìí ṣẹlẹ̀. Ó tún ṣẹlẹ̀ ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun nínú ilé ètò ìdájọ́ wa tó ga jùlọ. Mo wá rọ gbogbo àtàwà ń bí, ẹ má jẹ́ kó sẹ́ni tí ó kúrò ń bí láì má dá sí ètò ìkówójọ. Àwọn kan sọ fóṣù mẹ́ta, àwọn kan lóṣù mẹ́fà. Ṣùgbọ́n alága ti sọ fún wa wípé fóṣù mẹ́ta, fóṣù mẹ́fà, ẹ lọ kọ ọjọ́ òní lẹ̀. Nígbà tó bá kọ́dún kan gééré ká wá sí ilé tí a fẹ́ kọ́ yìí. Àyànfù mi, ó mọ̀ pé Malam Olaolu Ali ó lọ́rẹ̀ẹ́ tó pọ̀ bí, ó sì ní àwọn alájọṣe tó pọ̀. Wọ́n sì mọ̀ wípé ẹ̀ẹ́dì bá ń patí kó máa jó kó pelére, ẹ̀ẹ́dì bá bí kan kó sọ pé ó fẹ́ ṣe bí ọmọ olónìí. Àwọn nǹkan tí máa ṣe nì, àwọn nǹkan tó nífẹ̀ẹ́ sí nì, ẹ jẹ́ káwa náà kó gìrì máa ká dúró tì í, ká mọ̀ wípé yìí tá a fẹ́ fi sorúkọ ẹni wa olólùfẹ́ wa yìí àṣeyọrí ní òjè. Olúwa jẹ́ kó rí bẹ́ẹ̀ o. Mo dúpẹ́ ẹ̀rọ ikú àtàárọ̀ o.
Says, your honors, your worships, it needs the restraint center will bring a lot of judges have the proclivity to
that protocol. I'm just trying to do mental arithmetic of who comes first and who comes second. So, and that's why I'm trying to be cautious of what I say, particularly because I'm in your territory, you can order my arrest. So I have to be careful. The representative of the chief judge the Attorney General of this fortunate state, members of the judiciary. Okay, no matter how much I tried, my brother and friend, Bashiru Ajibola is here, that I will have started that to say distinguished senator. And if I look at the other side, I will also see that Baba Onle is here. So I will combine everything together. And I'm a Malam, and it makes it simple for me because the Quran has summarized it that may God, when you get to a place as a Malam, instead of allowing them to drag you into protocol, just quote that verse of the Quran that says, may God bless every one of you that God has blessed and will continue to bless. So if you say that, it will be so simple. So all of you who are here, who are blessed by God, and those who are hopeful of being blessed by God, I welcome you all. That starts as my protocol. But having been asked to talk about Malam Yusuf Olaolu, I think it's just like talking about oneself, and I'm not going to indulge in that. I'm not going to talk about him because whatever I say about him should not be, it's just talking about myself. As I start to tell you, he's an honest man, he's a straightforward man, he's a principled man, he's very stubborn. What do you want to do? Every other thing I want to tell you will think that what else do you expect him to say? But today's program rings, it strikes a chord in me because as a student, we have demystified those things that make our institutions. In this country, during our old days, when we were in the university, you look forward to certain things. You are attracted by certain tangential issues. You look at people and you just look at them and say, oh, I want to be like this. All those things have been destroyed in our present day life. Just imagine, if you want to treat your child today, you want to take your child, you want to make a day special for your child, what do you do? Where do you take him? Nothing. There is nothing that incites them again. Nothing that can excite your child. In our own days, they would, any day, my father, may God be pleased with him, anytime we want to please him, say, oh, go and cook rice for them, and take one fowl, slaughter it, and we will eat chicken. You will be very happy that day. How many chickens can you slaughter that will excite the children of today? When they want to excite you, and Lagos at that time, they will say, let's go for a tea party. Tea party, when you go and we take 2-3 cups of tea, and you will be excited, oh, where are you coming from? I'm coming from a tea party. If you buy 1 drum of tea today, and it excites anybody. We have demystified all those things that they used to attract us to education. As an academic, I look at the whole thing today. When you see people carrying their book, is to say you are derobed. It means that a robe was taken off you in public. That's what derobing means. And it's a very serious indictment to derobe somebody. But today, how many of you are derobing publicly? Not only that you are derobing yourself because it is an academic offense for somebody to remove academic gown, the type of robe you wear in public. Is not done. You can only be robed in public on an occasion. You don't robe, or you are not derobed in public, but go to our court today. You will see lawyers flying with their robes everywhere. What else are we looking? Why will students be looking forward to say, I want to be a lawyer? Which lawyer? The lawyer that the robe is flying as is rushing to the court. So many of these institutions, I believe we need to re-establish them. And that's why I think this type of project, to me, it is, and you are fortunate that you have invited people who can think. It's not all about money.
when the cabinet spoke, when the chairman spoke, when the chief judge of this state spoke, you can see underlining the very importance of this place. I've been to one or two roving centers of MD. I'm not impressed. I've not been impressed because those are not roving centers. I believe that roving centers are not where you sell Coke and Fanta and those things. Roving centers are places that when you go, you provide facility for people to rope primarily, and you provide facility that make roving possible. Internet facility, that somebody is looking for something, wants to go there, or as a lawyer, and let me see, even judges who will get to their office and say, oh, I need so. I am primarily a member of the bar before I became a member of the bench. Let me go there and sign for one thing or the other. A roping center is not just about physical roping, removing and putting on the rope, but also roping your brain. And that is why it is important that there should be critical facilities. There should be critical facilities in the roping center. And I've been asked to talk about Yusuf, but I won't talk about him. And I know, yes, it's one thing for you to say he's being honored. But it's somebody I know that he would rather demolish the house and start to rebuild if the house does not represent him. So if you do not want to behave like our universities in Nigeria, who will wait for secondary schools to be destroyed and then start to organize remedial program, instead of sending their teachers to go to secondary school and make sure poor qualities are not produced, they will wait, and after the destruction are taking place, they will now organize remedial classes, unlike what others do. In other crimes, they go to the secondary school to improve what will come to them, not waiting to organize remedial program. And it is for that reason that I know that yes, Yusuf Ali is being honored, but I know him. I know him very well. That if he doesn't come there and he doesn't contribute to it, it's because he thinks things are going on well. If things are not going well, he would rather put his money than to have something that does not represent his name. So I want to call on each and every one of us that we are here not only to honor the bar, but also to honor the man in whose name this is being done. We are also here to honor professionalism. We are here to honor education. So it is very important for us to make contribution to this exercise. And I'm sure that if you take a combination of what the four speakers had said before me, you will know that this roping center is very important, is very essential, and I'm sure each and every one of us will contribute our quota towards making this roping center a reality. I thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, when you're with an enigma like Professor Olaolu, you must learn